Hi guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to It's Cooking Good. Today I'm going to be cooking lamb stew. It's Sunday today, it is cold, it is wet, typical British weather, and I don't know what your Sundays are like, but ours are hectic. We have our daughter that goes to netball, our son that does rugby, we're up early doors and often not back till 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So I'm always looking for something that's going to warm us up and is quick and easy for me to prepare. Something really I can just chuck in the oven, or with this recipe, it is also great as a slow cooker recipe. So let's have a look at the ingredients. Okay, so you're going to need some lamb, obviously, being a lamb stew. Thank you to F. Conisbee and Sons for the meat again this week. I've gone for a hybrid mix of shoulder and neck, but one or the other is absolutely fine. 3 large potatoes, which I've sliced. You want them about just under 1 centimetre thick. 3 carrots sliced. 3 sticks of celery sliced, 1 onion cut into quarter moons, some sprigs of fresh thyme, a tablespoon of dried rosemary, and here's some lovely pearl barley. I've got 100 grams here of pearl barley, and this is great because it's going to thicken that stew nicely and really bulk it out. I've got 1 litre of lamb stock, only because I had some lamb stock cubes in, but if you don't have those, don't worry, chicken works perfectly well, and 250 millilitres of white wine. So let's assemble the dish. Okay, so you're going to need a decent size pot with a lid. You definitely need the lid for this. Now, what I like to do is layer this up. So I'm going to put some of the carrots in, some of our celery, some of our onion, put that there, some of the onion, some of our lamb. Oh, dog's just had a bit, lucky little so-and-so. Just make sure you separate the lamb out. Now, with some stews, you brown the meat first. I could brown this, but as I said at the beginning, I'm looking for a time saver. I don't want to be messing around browning meat. Some people will say it adds more flavour. That's arguable for me. I think it works perfectly well like this. And as I said, this makes a great slow cooker recipe. We'll throw our thyme in, and then we're going to go in again with some carrots. So just put those all around. The celery. The rest of our onion. Sorry for the noise. And then our lamb. Again, just put that all in. As I said, there's 800 grams here. It's going to feed us comfortably. Just mix it all around. Again, up the quantities if you're feeding more people, or lower them, whatever you need. Okay. Now going to go in with the rosemary. The rest of our pearl barley. Now, 100 grams there, pearl barley will absorb a lot of this stock and it really puffs out. So try not to go too heavy with it because you might find it overtakes the whole dish. Some salt, good pinch of salt. There's a lot of meat in there, but the stock will also have salt in it. So we don't want to go too heavy. And some pepper. So this is black pepper, a bit more. That's it. Our lamb stock. Now, you might have to add more, but we just want, as that meat reduces down and starts to cook, it's going to let out more juices. So that's fine. It's just almost covering it. And then, of course, our wine. This is just normal white wine. They say cook with the wine that you drink. Tastes good to me, but it would do because I'll drink any sort of wine. And put that in as well. That's it. Okay, I just want to use a spoon just to make sure all that pearl barley, just push it all down so that everything is covered. That's it. That works for me. Okay, so let's put our lid on. I'm not putting the potatoes in just yet. I want to cook it for an hour and then I'll add the potatoes in. The reason I do it that way is because I've got pearl barley in here. It will absorb quite a bit of stock as it sort of bulks out. if I put the potatoes on and then I've got to fish around to see if I need to add more stock, it's a bit of a pain. So I do it this way. I can add more stock if I need to and then put the potatoes on. Anyway, oven's heated to 160C fan. That's going to go in for its first hour. Total cook time is going to be about 2.5 hours. So I'll see you in a bit when we add our potatoes. Okay, so let's see how this is looking. It's been in for an hour. Let's bring it up here. Ooh, definitely hot, that's for sure. Put the oven back up. Now, our potatoes. So I just want to check. There is quite a lot of juice in there. I'm just going to give it a stir around now. Just, oh, it's looking good. Smells great. I'm actually going to add just a touch more stock because we're going to get some starch released off those potatoes too. So we're going to go round with our potatoes. So just push them down slightly. I'll do this as quick as I can. I might even speed this up. I think that's it. That's our potatoes done. Okay, so we're going to put that lid back on. So put it back in the oven. That's going to go back in for 1 more hour. At which stage we'll put it back out, take the lid off, and then I'm just going to coat those potatoes in a little bit of butter with the lid off, and they'll go back in for half an hour. I'll see you then. Okay, so it's second hour. Let's bring it out. Oh yeah, that's looking good. And there's plenty of juice there. Okay, that looks good to me. So I've melted some butter. We're just gonna brush the potatoes with some of this melted butter. This is only to really brown it and crisp it up a little bit. You want that sort of gnarliness to them. Gives it a great taste. There we go. I'll just go in the lot. Yeah, don't be shy with it. That's it. And this is going to go back in the oven. I'm going to whack up the temperature to 200. I'm going to cook that for a further 30 minutes and then we'll be done. And I cannot wait to try it. We'll see you then. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Got some lovely colour on those potatoes. That looks amazing. Let me get my things. This looks like it's going to be very hot, but I'm going to dish some out. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, get some of that juice. Look at that. I'm just going to add some more of that lovely stock over the top. Look at that. That looks amazing. Camera lady, come in. Look, just want to show you. Look, nice big piece of lamb there. Look at that. The way it just falls apart. Look. Amazing. Okay. The big moment. Let's try it. I love pearl barley. Oh, that is good. That is very good. I'll be honest, it's a pinch of salt away from perfection. However, all is not lost because I do like also, I can add salt. That's not a problem. I do love, call me a heathen, a bit of HP on my lamb stews. And that is going to be a match made in heaven just for me. And it is. That's great. Try one of these potatoes. Crikey, look, I can't get enough of this stuff. Pearl barley's cooked perfectly. All the elements are cooked perfectly, to be fair. Tastes are perfect. Cooked through, nice bit of crispiness to them. Lovely. Taste all of the flavours that we put in there. That is wonderful. Give this one a go. Great. Great winter warmer. Easy dish to prepare. I didn't really do anything apart from chuck a load of stuff in a pan. What more could you ask for? Guys, really appreciate you tuning in and watching through to the very, very end. If you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed and you like the content, please do click on the watermark or the subscribe button. If you've got a recipe you'd like me to cook, send it through. I'll cook it for you. I'll put all of the details of this recipe down in the description. All that's left for me to say is, it's cooking good.